Okay, guys, we are about to talk about these stocks making these new 52-week lows. Okay, this will be showing you how to build a watch list or what I'm looking at for the next week. Okay, if you want to know what I'm getting into, make sure that you are along in the Discord to see me say when to buy and when to sell these things on time. Okay, I got a lot of other videos I'll be making today, and if I miss it on any of your requested stocks, then let me know in the comments below. It is best to get in contact with me and remind me actually in the Discord, okay? Because I'm very active in the Discord along with the rest of the members. Um, it's easier to be in contact, especially if you are actually in the live classroom verbally saying, "Hey, Billy, check this out." Okay, but let's get right into it. Also, a quick update for anybody. We've also upgraded the classroom with our bankability 24/7 live scanner, giving you buy and sell signals on everything. Make sure that you're being up to date. This will be on a 1 minute and 15 minute chart. We'll dive deeper into that in the next one. Okay, let's get right into it now with IGMS. And of course, you're gonna have to see every single one of these on every single time frame, of course, on your monthly charts honing all the way down in to your weekly charts and your 4 hour charts and whatnot. And here we can see on our 4 hour chart on our swing trade time frame is taking a gap all the way down from $7 down to $1.59, making a got a big gap to fill up towards about $6. Now, may I remind you that this is on a major discount on a monthly chart, cheaper than it's ever been. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that this one right here is just now touching down towards the oversold on your weekly charts. Okay, could still use a bit more time. But in the next few days, especially if the next week is a more bullish week for them, instead of going down more, they'll already start to fill up that gap. And some people are already buying this back up. Go look at your short interest that this one is not the biggest in short interest. This one be the biggest short squeeze target, and of course, they balance sheet is descending here on IGMS. Want to see IGMS here on your mobile investment platform towards the after hours, and they got extra largest. They got extra largest going out, largest coming in, the mediums and smalls going out. You could probably hold off for just a bit, so we won't be adding this one to the list. They have an average volume of 409,000 with the current volume of 320,000 and a free float of 21.73 million on IGMS right now. Keep your eyes on IGMS. We'll look further into IGMS along in the Bank of Billy Discord. Let's see if anybody is looking up IGMS stock right now. Of course, Coach Tidwell is throwing this one out for an early seat to be in at $2 or lower. You might want to be in there while it's still lower than $2. Once you see the coaches picking them up, we know how Coach Tidwell's alerts come in for those next explosions. Then you got ACON down to a massive discount, down to lows of 3 cents. They are way out of compliance on ACON. They did come in for a bit of bullishness just the other morning from about 4 cents up to about 6 cents before selling back off. And they're going to have some very big resistance around this 4 cent range. Got to break past that, or they'll still get stopped right under that 5 cents there. If they can break past that, it's going to be a choppy one within that 5 cent range. When we're doing 5 cents and 6 cents, it's a super choppy one. They can break past all of that. No, 10 cents would be the next stop, and they really have to start clearing some of that up. But this one here is more in a position where it's going to have to come in for a reverse split. So you'll be looking forward to the next update news, seeing if they coming in for Nasdaq notices or shareholder meetings or anything like that. I don't think I see any of that just yet on ACON stock. We can go look further into ACON stock over on your Moo investing platform. ACON stock, no extra larges and a lot of mediums going out. Bearish across the board on ACON. Average volume of 15 million, a free float of 15 million. They got a volume of 96 million. Gonna need some more bullish pressure to come in. They have been getting a little bit more bullish, excited to be in there once it got right under that 4 cents on ACON stock. ACON, we do have people that is getting brought to attention on ACON. And when I was putting out those last alerts on ACON stock, we're coming for a quick bounce. We're gonna watch this thing come in for a super move eventually. Like check this out on your daily charts. Like this is eventually gonna be a massive, massive move that'll come in. Now it's like once they fill past that gap, picture them getting towards that 15, and then that 10 to 15 cent builds support. Now the thing is, for a stock like this at 4 cents, like once this starts to pick up in the morning time, the explosion to come in won't just be stopping around like won't just be stopping around 10, 15 cents. Like enough pressure can be like 100 million in volume early on the day on a stock like this will make in the beginning of the day will make this thing explode well up to like how you see last time when that one day when it went from that less than 20 cents all the way to 38 cents. Big resistance though. Big resistance at that 38 cent range, as you can see. Huge resistance at those points. And you need to be able to spot out support and resistance ranges. Spot out resistance ranges most importantly. If you can spot out your resistance ranges where it did its last big battle at, to be slowing down around there. We're not adding anything else to the list. AULR. Get ready coming for a clean reversal from 2036 cents back up to the highs of $7.67 on AULR with an average volume of 47,000. They have a current volume of 279,000 on ALUR stock. Now we go see ALUR. They do got extra larges coming in on AULR right now in the end of the trading day, which is very good to see, which is why I say you want to wait towards the end of the day to see. And with these low stats at a free float of 2 million, that'll get filled fast on AULR. AULR definitely one you want to be watching out for, okay? Next you got WNW. Going from 26 cents. They'll probably slow down around $1, but they got a gap to fill towards $3. Let's go look at WNW over on a short interest with big and short interest on WNW. Want to see if this has see what's coming in. Extra large is coming in, large is going out, mediums coming in, and smalls all coming in on WNW. Looking very good on WNW stock right now. Okay, let's go look at their balance sheets. Very bad balance sheet, horrible balance sheet. Like super light, these big whales hate to see stuff like that. Keep your eyes on this one. I like the way W and W as a tech stock as well. XTIA. And of course, you do got to be seeing what these companies are about, what they make. I go through the whole list, so we don't have time to dive into what each and every single one of these are specifically, but we will stop and say what industry that they are in, okay, from this point forward for this video. So, XTIA, we already know all too well about the XTIA. In fact, we'll go see ALUR. Oh, the alerts, we're going to be looking for the next ones, W and W. Starting to get picked up along in the Discord. It's very good to see this one is starting to get active. Okay. And it does get picked up by the parabolic scan by when it makes those moves. So we'll be looking forward to some of those, to another one of those as well. And XTIA, which is one of my favorite of the EVTOL. I'm already in on XTIA. We've already been in on XTIA ever since before the split and after the split. Um, and we'll do more looking deeper into XTIA. Make sure you join on the Discord to rally with the rest of the traders and members all up in here. Okay. Next, you got XTIA looking at a bit deeper in there. So short interest massive, like they getting ready to make a super move. They have an average volume of 865,000 and a volume of 723,000 on XTIA stock. You got SLXN. But yeah, and this one, like I said, we'll see the industry. This one is aerospace. Okay, we're talking about the EVTOLs. XLSN, another therapeutic and pharmaceutical. You want to make sure you're checking out their pipelines. Go down to a big discount from 84 cents. They're going to be slowing down around $1. If they can even get up that high, and around that $1.50 range, if they can even make it past there. But if they can get past there, now you're talking about this thing going up to about $2, almost $3 ranges, where that's going to be the hardest range for us to even try to break past that $3 range up there. But with an average volume of 1.21 million, a free float of 3.79 million, it might not be too hard on SLXN with the extra largest coming in. WNW, XTIA, ALUR. So look at some of these are looking good right now, okay? Some of these are looking pretty decent. As I point these out to you early, or they starting to make bullish divergence in the early seat. As you got MRSN. Like I said, I'm speeding this video up, and we won't be going in to type which ones I'm going for specifically in the section. You want to know which ones I'm going for specifically, then make sure you join in on Bankability Upgrades. You can see when I'm telling you when to buy and sell, which ones that I'm going for. And you could let me know in the comments below which ones you're going for as well. MRSN from 55 cents At 60 cents, they got a gap to fill up towards $1. Average value of 3.14 million and a volume of 7.70 million. A free float of 1.13 million on MRSN, another pharmaceutical. I'll show you MRSN. No extra larges coming in on MRSN, not as of just yet, at least. Big and short interest, though, and MRSN's balance sheet is horrible. Like I said, this one's out of compliance, so when these things are out of compliance, you're going to be going to look and see if they got any news about reverse splits, any news about delistments, any NASDAQ notices or anything like that. And again, if you want to know what the safest ones are, and I'm going for, be in the Discord to see those on time, okay? Like, it's a lot to get through this list, and I got a lot of videos to make, so we're going to speed this up here. We got AIFU from 40 cents. They are starting to get bullish down here already. That's very good to see. They only went from 33 cents up to about 41 cents. AFIU slowing down. It's going to slow down around this 40-cent range, as you can see. I'll tell you, spot out your big resistance ranges, and then if they can get past that, a spike back up towards about 80 cents. Where from there, it's going to be a choppy one. For there to be a choppy one, unless they come out with some very good news around to add to the bullish sentiment, they do got extra larges coming in. AIFU, AIFU, along in the bankability Discord. No AIFUs as of just yet. Let's see what AIFU is. A multi-line insurance and broker. Variant, they got options. Make sure that you do check and take a quick peek if your stock got options. If it got options, it'll be a lot easier for them to come in for that explosion as well. Just keep that in mind, you know. And I will make some educational long form style videos here later on today. That's why I'm trying to get through this now. So, you know, if I can get through all these updating all the stocks for everybody this morning before like 9, 10 o'clock, then I can spend the rest of the day making educational lessons and stuff like that. But AIFU, keep your eyes on this one. This is it's starting to curl up already, so that's very good to see. Low in volume, so not too many people even see it. TCTM. TCTM, a big discount on TCTM. TCTM Kids IT Education and the Educational and Professional and Business Services. Okay, you got this one down here with not the biggest short interest, but it's getting up there nonetheless. Okay, and a balance sheet, a wrecked balance sheet on TCTM. You don't see this stock too often. Okay, NASDAQ bid price notification. You'll see things like this. Stay out of compliance. Receives NASDAQ bid price notification. That mean they're getting ready to get delisted. If they are under $1, they're getting ready to get delisted either way. And of course, you can always join me in class, where I'm in class all day doing our live trading off of our Banco Ability live scanner. Doing some live trades right now, even on BTC. Banco Ability is 24/7. Not only with the videos, but also with the trades. If you want to be 24/7 with your trading, as a full-time trader is, then join on the Discord. TCTM. Let's go see what it looked like. TCTM. You got some extra larges coming in. Not really though, like not really at all. You know, I'd probably hold off on that one for just a smidge, or they might just come try to exploit that volume. But you need that volume to float that float either way. But Rhyme, so Rhyme was a very hot stock just not too long ago, going from 8 cents up to 33 cents. They've sold all the way back off to 3 cents, even a little bit exactly 3 cents now. Now, one thing about RIME is they're well out of compliance, and they are getting ready to do the reverse split. They've already proved they reverse split on RIME. People like to hold off until after that, until they come in for their dip to load back up in there. Make sure that those are things that you are keep in mind of, right? You know, I don't know when the reverse split date is. Let me see. I guess it's probably going to happen, next week or something. They doing a 1 for 10 to a 1 for 20 reverse split. Yeah, it's not really saying the exact date, but like I say, most people like to hold off. You probably get a quick spike before then, and make sure that you're doing some due diligence as well. We can still go see RIME, where extra large is all going out of RIME right now. We can still go see RIME along in the Discord to go see the most recent and or latest alerts that were going out on RIME. In fact, RIME has been a very hot stock, a very hot stock across Bank of Billy Discord, as we've caught multiple rounds in RIME stock. It's been becoming the most active stock from this 52-week low. That's just how it goes. When people start noticing that stuff. And of course, in Bank of Billy Discord, we notice first, always. So make sure that you pick what your favorite section is, so you can see the coaches in their section saying to be going in on those stocks at those times off of the parabolic scan bots even. Depending on how you like to trade. You're not going to be able to catch them all, no, but you're going to get what you can while you can. Oh, you see all the coaches are along in a section saying these things are doing these, and everybody going for those at those. Then, you just follow along with the flow, and you find yourself up about an easy 100% of all of these. And you can always wait for me to put out my next set of upcoming swing trades. I'm going to put that in now. It's going to be off of here, off of these. I say, I've been being generous by showing you guys exactly which ones I'm going for in the videos. So for now, what we're gonna do is, you want to see exactly which ones I'm going for, join on the Discord to know which ones that I'm loading up on and know when to sell out of those. And of course, I'm excited to see which ones that you guys decide to choose. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite ones are, and we'll see what those do as well. MODV, 55 cents up to almost $8 on MODV. The the Catalyst Fund intend to continue to engage with Mod VCAR regarding potential steps to unlock intrinsic value of business. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's good news. It's good news, and the less choppy down here. The low stats on MODV. I bet they got the large. I bet they got the X largest coming in. No, not the X large. I mean, a little more bullish towards the after hours, but not the X large. Not just yet. They sitting at $6 too. So I mean, that's good that they at $6 because they still up in compliance right now over that $6. MODV. Looking for the next alerts. I'm not going for MOD. I bet they got options. Like that might be easier moves. They got options. People load up on those options like that. INZV does have options as well. This one right here being massive in short interest and having a decent balance sheet. Not the best of balance sheets, but a decent balance sheet on IMZY. The Enzyme Pharma with the extra largest rushing out of INZY right now, even as we speak. They are thinking about selling off some more of INZY stock. Looking for some early alerts along in the Discord at that $1.30 or lower. You want to be in around this 130 cents or lower for real, because you can see it's starting to make that next round up. The bullish divergence. With average volume of 660,000 and a current volume of 1.38 million, watch out for INEZ, a biotech. Do make sure, may I remind you, to open up their websites and take a quick peek at their pipelines. So you'll be able to see exactly what they have going on, what's moving into the next phase, is how many things that they are working on, and maybe you even take a quick peek at their clinical trials. Read through those, study the company you feel like is the best one, see what phase they going on, and see what they have upcoming next. Okay, that's all this is about. Especially for health stocks, you need to know about their next upcoming FDA approval and or catalyst. Next, you got Mullen. Mullen shouldn't be on the stock market anymore. They don't wreck too many people. Mullen got a bad history, bad reputations and stuff. If you know the trading, you'll know that, and they know that newer traders don't know that. They take full advantage of that. We're down here towards 50 cents. Look, check this out. Mullen, you got to see this. Mullen is there's so many reverse splits. They probably say they've been at 2 quintillion. They know there's so many splits. They probably say they've been at 2 quintillion. It's crazy. But an average volume of 6.07 million, a volume is got to 4.24 million on MULN with a free float of 42.24 million on MULN. They are small in short interest. Not many people like MULN stock. People have an extreme distaste and hate for Mullen stock. In fact, that's why you got extra largest that still only go out of here. They see what's giving they EV maker. Yeah, they make electric vehicles. You check out Mullen. But no, I mean, no point of it really even because they're gonna get a bunch of people trapped in there and then do more delusions. They delusions and splits. Why they stock price say they've been at two quintillion. But GCTK, remember not so long ago where GCTK was coming out with its events, they came out with good news about their glucose track implant. That's supposed to be the revolutionary thing for the industry. They came out with a biotech CES 2025 showcase. Never updated back on that. Only made they things sell off even a little bit more. Gone from about that five, gone from up there towards that 39 cents. They've gone down towards 5 cents. In fact, as a matter of fact, I can show you this thing on your monthly chart to see that they've gone from the highs of $650 down towards that 6 cents actually, with average volume of 31 million and a volume of 465 million on GCTK. We're going to be looking for another round of the bullish divergence on the GCTK, and if they're going to be making it, they better be making it fast because they are well out of compliance. They are already receiving the NASDAQ notice for bid price non-compliance, same as I just showed you on a few of those previous stocks, which means that they've have to be coming out with a shareholder meeting to do a reverse split on the GCTK. Now, I did come in for a rally just the other morning for about 6 cents to 12 cents until they come up with that shareholder meeting. Then they can still continue to do those, right? They still got a chance to get back over that dollar. They do, for real. The GCTK, another one getting alerted out, of course, already for the safe, easy, early seat. Already could have seen in my section saying GCTK for even that first round. And not only just that round, but even for the previous round. We've called previous rounds on GCTK, or even if you would have called it for early on round at the beginning of the month for the first month born GCTK, as you can see back on your 15-minute chart here, it's coming for multiple spikes and moves, making it easy to actively swing like you can do again right now, like they are doing again right now. BOWN. On this one right here, so BOWN, super choppy, super choppy. Might not even want to mess with this one at all. Right? They haven't even been out for like more than like a week, you know. So I mean, we can still go see on BOWN, I guess. We nothing going on there. Average volume on 16,000. Just probably just move on from now on. AWH. Okay, super choppy on AWH stock. Aspiro Women's Health. We'll go see AWH. They only going out of there. They got big short interest. Like that's choppy. That's not a clean or healthy looking chart. They are big and short interest. Let's go look at their weekly chart. And remember, these stocks come out as they IPOs, go to their 52-week lows before they start to come up with those explosions. You ride those waves. We've seen this thing make highs of a couple $100. I don't know if they done did reverse splits to get that high, but regardless from what we're seeing, they've been at the highs of $158. Most recently, at the latest highs, a couple. This on a weekly chart. Let's on a weekly chart. We're not even gonna be looking at high. Let's see if we can get past that 50 cents first. Okay, let's go back down to that 15-minute chart or your 4-hour chart, at least for you swing traders. And yeah, 50 cents is definitely gonna be a hard range for it to even get past. For they can do that, then they're gonna be on their way towards that. They're gonna have big battle under that dollar around that 70, 80 cent range. And then they're gonna struggle to even get to that dollar. Super struggle to get to that dollar. SDST. Looking almost similar to that one. Notice how these got that low volume, super low volume with super low stats on those. Low volume things, nobody really noticing them like that. SDSE Stardust Power, Industrial Goods. SDST wasn't not looking too good on SDST, not yet at least. BZAI. Hmm. Well, I feel like I've seen this stock before. I guess it's probably another one with similar tickers, I guess. Oh, because it's been this has been out. Yeah, I'm looking at the correct stock because it's been already been out. So they came in for 29 cents down to $6. So that's not my type of trade. Before it's already out like almost $10. You know what I'm saying? A bit out of range and stuff like that already, but what do they do? Software IT, purpose built and intelligence AI enabled edge computing solutions. BZAI. Oh, they dumping out of there still. Danger, danger. CRKN. A hot one. CRKN coming in pretty most recently from 6 cents up to 15 cents. You look on your 4-hour chart, all the way from the bottom of 5 cents up there. Okay, now we'll go look back a little bit on CRKN as well. CRKN stock, Crown Electric, man. You get you get these waves to come in to Crown Electric. but they not really the safest things. Chronological not really the safest of stock. What I mean, they they've had a very shaky time and a very shaky. It is a very hot one. Everybody's catching CRK in the Discord. Very good. Now, I believe that they're getting ready to do a reverse split on CRKN. That's something to keep in mind. And of course, when you see in the early video, seeing that these stocks are at the 52-week lows, trying to make the move. And do keep in mind that in between you holding those swing trades, they will come in for their rounds of volatility and stuff like that. This last video is back on the 10th of the month. Right now it's the 18th. CRKN was one of the first ones on that list, as well as a few other ones. CRKN stock could quite possibly looks like after they split and they get back up towards the dollar. I don't know what they split from the be here just exactly, but then they get back over a dollar, then they got that chance to finally like build on some fundamentals there. That makes a difference. But I'm pretty sure CRKN stock has already tried this many a time. Check this out. Their stock has been at is almost at 1 trillion, 1 million or whatever. They've already tried that a few times. I don't know how many reverse splits these stocks get. Just keep that in mind if you are new to trading. BLRX from 8 cents. They already getting a little bit bullish on BLRX. This is a smidge, nothing too fancy in there. 7 million in volume, free float on a massive float, 126 million on the float. This one, they're gonna have to do a split as well. They struggle. Like look at this one. They struggle. And every time they get a chance with those spikes, and they sell it back off further. Not the safest of things. The BLRX, BLRX. When it does come in for those moves, it does come in for those moves. So make sure that you're being up to date with everything that's going on. It'll be a parabolic one. They're gonna need some news or they're gonna have to split. It's either that news could help. KSCP just did a ticker change, not too much history. Low stats. I wouldn't want to mess with one that's so low like that. This one right here, AZTR, choppy on AZTR. Go look on AZTR Pharmaceuticals. I just skip over AZTR. You can probably get a quick bounce in there. Like, look at their short interest. Do make sure you check out their short interest. Even if I don't remember to, make sure that you do. They big in short interest. That makes a big difference. Ooh, look at that. And a decent balance sheet in there. That's up to date as well. Okay, extra large is still going out of there right now. Next, you got AO, and there's a lot more to be looking into. Keep in mind for file presence, file releases, history. We could be diving deeper into technical stuff like that. But we dive into all of that in this one day. And this video will go on for about 2, 3 hours. We almost halfway through the list, and I got some other stuff I got to almost halfway through the list. We got some other stuff I got to update. And if you want to know which ones that I'm going for that are the best on this list, then make sure you're in my section, seeing what I'm saying that these are the next, new upcoming swing trades to be getting into. AEON. Oh, look at that. They wrecking this still. TNMG. AEON does got a gap to fill towards. I see since water's extra large is going out, they'll probably come in for a squeeze. Not big in short interest. TNMG. In fact, short interest probably be one of the first things you go to when you check on the stock when it's on the discount for real. Going from $3.25, it's already good. They made it up to about five something. $3 not too far off, and they could explode well over that 10. Some of these haven't been out for too long, as you can see, or don't got the best of history at all. So that's how it really be for these low stat stocks. Like sometimes those stats too low, then you're not gonna expect no movement at all. And if it take too long to move, yeah, people want to start to get out there and sell off in general. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But NAYA from 41 cents, they've already exploded up to about 51 cents. And they are holding up here. They got average value of 262,000, better than that 12,000 value that we were just looking at, right? NAYA stock. Smalls coming in. The extra largest really don't want to get up in there, not just yet on NAYA. And it can have a bit more of a bullish sentiment, a bit more. So it could be a smidge too early. Although it's making bullish divergence on the clear 4-hour chart, your daily chart says it's still not ready yet. But again, you don't want to miss out on something like that. So in situations, that comes down to having your intuition, man. Feeling comfortable with what you got going on and stuff like that. If you don't like what you're seeing, if you don't, doing a deeper dive for the fundamentals and whatnot also comes in to make a big difference as well. Because if you start doing your fundamentals and looking to see what that company does and what they about, then you might see something else that intrigues you to make you a bit more confident. These are companies with works going on. So maybe you check out what some of them are actually working on. Like I say, right now we're just doing technicals and and a quick update. But there's a lot more to look into, especially if you're talking about being the longer term investor. Now you know me, I'm just a swing trader, bringing you guys to Safe Easy Early Seat. And NAYA, they don't have really the best of balance sheet. NYYA, of course, yeah, they got XLR is still going out of there. This is quite. We'll have to go back and look at this one on the next day because this one could really be a really, really good one for real, for real. Oh, it's a bioscience and everybody. It's a health stock, all kinds of messed up. KROS. So KROS going from this major, major dip from $70 back down to $9. They are already starting to buy this one back up already. Now thing about KROS is this one here gotta have options. Yeah, see, they calls already winning. They calls already up hundreds of percents. And that is off of little movement. This one to be ready to explode. It's gonna be a hot one. I'm gonna have to go for KROS stock down here for a high reversal with average volume of 1.29 million. They do got a current volume of 2.99 million and a free float of 38.66 million. Uh, Extra larges, yeah, they still going out of the stock. We'll probably need some more time still. Let's go look on a bigger chart. Of course, we're gonna need a bigger chart for this one because they're going in for the stock was at those big highs, almost 100. So a longer term investors on this one. Look at your weekly chart. Weekly chart still looking a bit dangerous right now. So you can give it a little bit of time still. Next you got FATE. Looking good on FATE, Fate Therapeutics for real. It's looking like it's building. She was giving some good support around this 129, getting ready to go back up towards about that $2, and then to be choppy about there if they can break past that. Ooh, look at that. They have some clean movements back in those paths from about that $2 back up to about $4 on FATE. I mean, you don't got the XLRs that are really rushing out there like that, but so that's good. They're not coming in like that, but the XLRs they not rushing out of there like that, not anymore at least. But this one already has had very, very, very strong waves of bearishness picking up and pushing this thing down. So they got to get past all of that up towards about $2 first, or resistance at 212 before they really take off. Let's go see Fate in the Discord. Somebody probably already picking this one up. Lots of news, lots of news. I think I might be going. They got options. Yeah, they do, man. This might be an easy one there, CMCT from 70 cents. 70 cents to 80 cents. Creative media. I like the volume on here. Like an average volume of 500,000 is a very good average volume to have for like slow, safe movements. So you could be in there early because once it gets over that millions and stuff like that, then all the day traders and penny traders want to notice, so they're gonna make a rally. So you were just in there early for it to explode in the morning, and they just locking gains real quick. You know what I mean? Like locking your gains, like if you're a swing trader. But a free float of 11 million. CMCT. Extra large is going out. You can hold off on this one for a bit. And again, if you want to see what I'm going for specifically, be in the Discord on time. I already see what the one. I already know what my favorite ones are on this list. And so what I'm gonna do is these are gonna be the new 52 week low videos. Okay, so um instead of me like I said, I've been generous picking out the best ones and getting them to you guys, but that's really not how business supposed to work. So I already know what my favorite ones are. I'm gonna continue to make these, and then on the main channel, I'll add these into our educational playlist as how to build a watch list. And then on the other channel, I'll put these as the 52-week lows, as these are the 52-week lows. And I say it's a lot on this list, like 40 of them. So out of all these, I hope that you can notice what your favorite ones are. If you aren't in the Discord to get the alerts saying when to buy and sell, I hope you can already spot what your favorite ones are. And if you've been watching enough bankability through the years, then you probably already got a general idea of, how to tell when I'm more excited about about a stock or not, with CERO. Some extra large going out of there. Hmm. It's still oversold though, like they got short interest. That make a big difference. Let me see. They do huge. Like that's short squeeze target right there, and they not out of compliance. They got those large coming in yet, but it's a therapeutic stock. Don't nobody want to mess with it. Can you blame the extra largest? It's a therapeutic. Don't nobody want to mess with a therapeutic, but it's still it's still oversold. But check this out on your daily, y'all. Sometimes you gotta hone out rather than hone in. Because that's not no bullish pressure coming in on this. This is like that MACD doesn't show any bullish swing. In fact, your weekly say danger. You just only got to hone out rather than hone in, and you can see where complications lie within there. But THRD, big discount. Okay, from $5. You know, third harmonic. I think we used to see, oh, okay, a biopharmaceutical. Remember to open up their website, check out their pipelines to get a better understanding. I'm gonna pass on this one. This one won't be for me, but maybe it is for you. Okay, they got extra large and smalls going out. Like I said, it might be for you, but I'm gonna have to pass on this one. Sometimes wow, they super big and short interest. Yeah, this might be a move right here. This one might be a move right here. That's that short squeeze getting ready to happen on THRD, but you can't catch them all. So, like I say, this one I just have to go ahead and pass up on. Maybe y'all might like it a little bit more. And make sure, if you do, make sure you're checking out they clinical trials and they pipelines and all of that. No time to do all of that here in this one, but you know. If you want me to dive deeper into any single one of these, then let me know, and I'll get to work on that. Me, you guys know I got a lot of, I work on a lot of stuff. So, if I do forget to get to one of your stocks, just make sure that you got to keep reminding me. And like, you can always join me in the classroom where you can say, "Hey, Billy," verbally, where you can get an instant verbal response back, literally in real time, and say, "Hey, Billy, you forgot to update this stock. Can you update so I can get on that for you." But OMGA, they got bad news. They received a default notice from Bank of California. Let's go look at their balance sheet. I was just say that right there, getting received of the default notice from Bank of California just screamed, bad balance sheet. you know, Short interest, major and short interest. People don't believe in this so much that they believe in only holding those shorts down. They don't believe in it so much that they believe it's safe to just hold those shorts forever. And those people are pretty much rightfully so right now. Because you go look at a weekly chart, there's no bullish sign coming in quite just yet. You look on a 4 hour chart, that's a choppy sign. It even tried, and they sold it and they pushed it down more. OMGA. Some extra large is coming in there, and you are going to get some shorts that want to cover those shares. Like they gonna have to cover some of that. But we'll see how all of that goes down the line. It's another therapeutic. I don't really mess with therapeutics like this. We got SVMH. As I recall, SVMH did come in to enact the reverse split. They've gone from 65 cents up to about $1.33. This means that this is just the beginning. Regrettably, they are still out of compliance. So if they don't get back over that $10 here fast and now, then they're gonna go back down and then they're gonna be all wrecked again anyway. So, that it might not help too much. That reverse split might, I mean, it got them close to $1, I guess, but hey, they got one chance. But that's the only even do they reverse split yet? What was they? Yeah, they did. That's the MH influence of reverse share split to ensure Nasdaq compliance. They make e motorcycles, so Like, that's something to take into consideration. Like, you think that the motorcycles are going to be the best and biggest and most important thing to save the future and stuff like that? I guess some people do because they got the extra largest, largest meaning that smalls coming in looking for another rally like that. If they are going to do it, now is their chance. EVAX from $3.05. EVAX. You might have to just pass on this one. They don't really got the stats to really make this thing really do too much. Is with stats like that, it's danger. SST. Those charts. I do not like charts like that. You see charts like that when your volume not getting over that 100,000. SRM. That's what I'm saying. They're getting ready coming for a move from 40 cents. Like you can see clean bullish divergence coming in there. RS oversold, MACD bullish divergence. And in the next video, I'm gonna go do an update video on how to use RSI and MACD for beginners and how to use different indicators and stuff like that, so you guys get a better idea on how to move or how to read stuff. But average volume of 3.57 million and the current volume on 2.12 thousand on SRM. This is a clinical consumer products. SRM. Extra large is going out. You're looking at an SRM stock balance sheet. Decent increasing balance sheet. They are out of compliance, so they under that dollar. If they under that dollar, they a penny stock and stuff like that. In fact, you're in this market, you don't know a penny stock is a stock. A penny stock is considered a stock under $5. Okay, but when they under that $1 though, they getting ready to kick off the market. So that's when they really get that super danger point. Like LYT is under that dollar still. LYT short interest starting to pick up, so that could be a bit of a squeeze getting ready to come up in there. Okay, no updated balance sheet on LYT, not on the boom move, but let's zoom in to see that RSIs and MACDs not really in the cleanest, safe as the formations and positions, right? That creates some uncertainties, right? And the more uncertainties that you can take away, well, the more certain you can be. But we can be certain that this thing on the big, oh, this thing oversold, and even coming in for bullish divergence on the daily chart. We got to go see LYT. Wow, look at that. Extra large is coming up in there. It's looking good. All that changes fast. Make sure you're being careful. Next, you got OKUR. Low stats, 89,000. Might not want to mess with that with those low stats like that because you're not gonna get that pressure to be coming in day by day. And you'll be confused why every other stock moving except for yours because that volume not even meeting up with the average volume of 106,000. Be careful on those. If you like them so much though, make sure that you do check out a little bit more. So I'll show you OKUR. They got the extra largest. Oh, they only selling off of that right now. I mean, all that does change fast. CAPT. We've seen the stock come in for some moves before in the past. CAPT. They wrecked right now. CAPT. Some extra larges are starting to come into CAPT right now. Not too much. And again, there is much more to be looking into. Like I said, I got videos to make. So, I'll just try to get through this real fast so you guys can know what the 52-week lows are looking like. And analysis order flow on these things aren't looking too good on CAPT right now. Okay, you got some extra larges coming in, but like, look at this on your daily. That MACD really doesn't say bullish divergence just yet. And that's the thing, like with your MACD not saying bullish divergence, whatever the stock is saying, you need your technicals to be able to support that. Okay. That way you can take away the most uncertainties that you can. Lycee. Bullish divergence coming in from 91 cents. Getting ready to make a spike, no less. They got a gap to fill on LY. I see not much of it though, towards about $1.50. They do get bullish. They do get some decent bullish trends in there actually. And from that $1.50 range around there, around that $1.80 range, they do take spikes. Multi-day bull runs up to $6 from this 121, exactly where they are right now. You know, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, truly. And they come in with some good news and whatnot. They're working in global lithium ion batteries. Oh yeah, this is super move. Oh yeah, this is super move. Oh, you need some extra large to come in. Look at that cost distribution. Financial balance sheet, very good. Short interest, not big in short interest. Not big, but they are in compliance right now, which is very good as well. Signet Jewelers, big discount, big bullishness coming in down from the very beginning. $54. $54. So, when these things are a bit out of range for you and stuff like that, you can always participate in the options. Because the options will be a lot cheaper. We'll talk more about options in another video and stuff like that. You want to get the cheapest ones you can and stuff, of course. 20-cent contract, about $20. You know, this one right here be for the long term investors, man. Like stuff like this be for the long term investors, for real. So you probably just should maybe try to avoid stuff like that. It's a trap waiting to happen. Like look at this on your monthlies. Like that's a trap waiting to happen. In fact, look at this on your quarterlies and yearlies. That is a full trap waiting to happen. You know. But ENFY, not too much volume. 38 on average thousand. 38,000 on average volume. Probably just skip over that one. GPUS, they coming in for a reversal, and this is just the beginning. Like it looked like it's overbought on it 4 hours, but like that daily chart blues divergence really didn't kick in yet, and it's still down to a super super big discount. Wow, look how high that's been. They done did all kinds of reverse splits in the past. GPUS. You need to scroll back on their past, see how high it's been. Their numbers look like they've been at millions and billions and trillions. What I think done did all kinds of reverse splits in the past, and that's probably something you maybe, if you can, want to avoid because that's a bad sentiment on the stock. B hat, they about to have to do a reverse split as well. They probably coming for a spike before then because as you can see, they do pick up in some decent volume. 66 million in volume. Only thing is they got a free float of 164 million on B hat. Extra larges are coming in on B hat. Like I said, this is coming for a quick spike before the split, and it's definitely gonna be a split. Let me see. They vote on it yet? They probably didn't come out with that news yet. That's gonna be the next thing. And you're gonna see some news saying that they doing a meeting for their shareholder reverse split or whatever. Um, LITB. Okay, super low stats, 10,000 in volume. Not to say that those things can't move, but let's go look at LITB. You know, not enough volume. You volume creates the volatility and stuff for real. It's not gonna move without volume, period. JSPR Therapeutics. So this one right here has a decent balance sheet, very good. Actually, in fact, a very good balance sheet actually. This one here has very, 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 very massive short interest on JSPR. This one here has a very um they got a very strong gap to fill towards about $15. But I don't. They might not make it past that. They might not. Like they definitely gonna get up to that $10 resistance for sure. But when they get up to that $15, like those are small bearish ways. But it's like how much bullishness, how bullish are people gonna be at this thing back at the highs of $15 again to make them want to add on more pressure at that point. And if they do, well, it's an easy uptrend towards about 20. So that's pretty cool as well. BTOG. Okay. If this one can even get the moving, because then this one can, because it got a volume of 200,000, a free float of 7.84 million. It just have to be a very bullish morning. Big resistance around 80 cents, big resistance around 90 cents. It might not get past that dollar. A decent balance sheet. Oh no, that's not up to date at all on BTOG, but they are still starting to come in on there. Keep an eye on that one. And speaking of keeping an eye on something, we got IN. Inovia. EYEN. So this one is being wrecked. It's back down. It's passed down from a key level. The 6 cents. If they get past 6 cents, they'll be stopping around that 7, 8 cent range, which is a super key level where they've always been stuck at before spiking to 30 cents, or at least going back up towards about that 16 cents. They can even get past that 8, 10 cent range. Probably pass up on some things like that. And, some of these are looking better than others. I know. Pick out what your favorite ones are, of course. SLDB, biosciences, like this is having a clean reversal right now, but all of that end up changing real fast. One bad piece of news tear everything down. One bad market condition slow it down. And keep in mind, market's extremely bullish in the last trading day. There was one more on that list. We'll not forget to check out, of course. I already know what my favorite ones are. I already done seen all 5 or 6 stocks that are the best ones on this list for sure, for sure. Easy bull runs. So I'm gonna go put those out along in the Discord if you want to know exactly what I'm going for at exact time. And when it's sell exact time, make sure that you are in my make sure that you are in my section, upgraded to Mega Billy membership along with the rest of the members to see me put them out, along with the rest of the coaches that are putting out when to buy and when to sell in their sections as well. And anybody can message me at any time you got any questions. Again, the easy way to get a response with me is by the 24/7 live trading classroom to get an actual verbal response and all that stuff like that. And also, I use Webull trading platform. As you can see, I don't use my referral code down there, but I do recommend that you go download the Webull and trading platform. They got everything you really need on there. We'll talk more about all of that. I'm Billy Banks. I'll see y'all there. Happy trading.